book up wide and meet adventures that wait for you. Live and learn and laugh and play whenever your dream comes true. You could swim along the river all the way to the sea. You could fly up in the sky above the clouds and trees. You could plant a flower garden up on top of the moon. You could swing through the jungle all afternoon. Wherever our story takes us, I can't wait to see. Yes, friends, come and read with me. It's online story time.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Online Storytime at your Grand Rapids Area Library. I'm Miss Tracy.
I'm Grandma Pat.
And we are so happy that you're here with us today. Hey Grandma Pat, before we start talking about that thing we're going to talk about today, should we sing?
Sure.
All right, Storytime friends, would you join us in a song? And even though the song says clap your hands, remember you can clap whatever you want to clap. Here we go. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, clap your hands. And I so want to hear a story. Hey, Grandma Pat, what do you want to talk about today?
Well, I brought two books today about something that is really fun and big and sometimes noisy. And one of them even likes cookies. You're going to find that out from a book today. But I'd like to talk about these guys, these girls, these cows. These are girls.
Cows? We're going to talk about cows today?
And this cow, if this cow had reddish spots instead of black spots, that cow would look just like my cow that I had when I was on the farm. Her name was Belle. She didn't have horns either. They took those horns off to make it safer for us. But she's the cow that I rode. Belle.
Where did you ride your cow?
In the barnyard. And when she saw the pasture, she went really fast. And if you never thought it was hard staying on the back of a cow with your legs out way like this, it's hard. But she didn't care. She let us ride her anyway.
That's great. So what do cows do for us, Grandma Pat? Why do farmers have cows?
To eat their cookies?
We don't know about that yet.
Oh, okay. Well, you're going to find out about cookies and cows.
But what do cows do on the farm?
Let me see. They give us something.
I think
What
cows.
is that?
I think cows give us milk.
That's true. They do give us milk. And this is called an udder. And that's where the milk comes from.
So how do you get the milk out of the cow?
Well, that's fun. Because you have to take an udder in your hand.
Okay.
And you have to squeeze and pull at the same time. Squeeze, pull. Squeeze, pull. And then the milk squirts out into a pail. Or if you go like this with it, you can get your little kitty cat's face with milk.
And that's called milking a cow.
Yes, it is.
And that's how that works.
Yep.
And then the milk that we get in the store actually originally came from a cow. But the cows get milked, and then the milk goes through a process to make it safer for us to drink. And then they put it in jugs and we get it in the store. That's very, very cool. Hey, can we hear one of those great stories about a cow now?
Absolutely. You're going to hear about a cow and her friends who get worried because the sun isn't coming up right. Miss Tracy, our first book about cows today is called The Sun is Late, and So is the Farmer.
How could the sun be late?
I don't know, but today, in some places, the sun's going to go away for a few minutes and then come back. It's called the eclipse. That'll be fun. So, the sun is late, and so is the farmer. This book is written by Philip C. Stead and illustrated by Aaron E. Stead. They must be related.
They're married, actually.
Oh, good for them. And it's brought to us by Neil Porter Books, which comes from Holiday House in New York. And here we go. a mule, a milk cow, a miniature horse standing in a barn door waiting for the sun to rise. There is a silence inside of everything. Inside the damp wood of the barn, inside the farm tools hanging from the walls, inside the dark sky overhead. When the wind blows, the weather vane makes a squeak, squeak, squeak. And there's a silence inside of that, too. The sun is late, says Mule. And so is the farmer, says Milk Cow. We should talk to Barn Owl, says Miniature Horse. Barn Owl will know what to do. A mule, a milk cow, a miniature horse, standing at the chicken coop where Barn Owl likes to perch in the light of the moon. You are right, says Barn Owl. The sun is late to rise. We will have to wake her up, says Mule. Or the farmer will sleep and sleep, says Milk Cow. And breakfast will never come, says Miniature Horse. Okay, says Barn Owl. Here's what you must do. Travel beyond a field full of sheep, over the broken fence, through the acre of tall corn, past the sleeping giant, all the way to the edge of the world. It's quite a journey. There you will find the sun still asleep in her bed. Bring Rooster along. Rooster will know what to do. What do you think Rooster does when the sun comes up? A mule, a milk cow, a miniature horse, standing in the moonlight, so full of worry. We have never left the barnyard before, says Mule. We will have to find courage, says Milk Cow. We will have to be braver than we ever thought possible, said Miniature Horse. A mule, a milk cow, a miniature horse, walking close together. Milk Cow touches her snout to a sleeping sheep. She feels the cool dew on its wool. What does sheep dream of, she asked. They dream of other sheep, says Mule, not knowing for sure if that is true. A mule, a milk cow, a miniature horse, afraid to be so far from home, close their eyes and listen to the swish, swish, swish of the stalks against their hides. Don't forget we have Rooster over here. Then there is a sleeping giant. Is that really a giant? I think that's a corn picker. Miniature Horse looks back and whispers, what do giants dream of? They dream of sheep, whispers Mule, not knowing for sure if it was true. Clump, clop, clump, clop, go the hooves in the yard of the old farmhouse. Who's there? Calls the farmer in her bed. The hooves make a hurry to leave, and the farmer returns to her dream about a mule, a milk cow, a miniature horse, standing at the edge of the world, wondering about the sun. What does she dream of? Asked Miniature Horse. Cock-a-doodle-doo! She dreams of breakfast, says Mule. And there's the farmer. Same as us. And there's the mule and the milk cow and the miniature horse and the rooster and the farmer having breakfast. And there, they didn't have to worry about the sun being late.
Hey, Storytime friends. Hey, Grandma Pat.
Yeah.
Are you ready for a flannel board?
Love flannel boards.
It's my favorite time, too. It's flannel time. Oh, yeah, it's flannel time. And today we're going to do a poem. And the poem is called Who Said Moo?
I wonder who'd say that.
Could you say that with me? Moo. There we go. Let's see if we can figure out who said moo. I went to a farm when I was 2, and on that farm I heard a moo. Who said moo? Horse, did you? No way. Horse said neigh. Can you do that with me? Neigh. Who said moo? Lamb, did you? No, ha ha. Lamb said ba. Oh, I like your sheep sounds. Ba. Well, who said moo? Cat, did you? He didn't know how. Cat said, you're right, meow. Can you sound like a cat? Meow. Who said moo? Dog, did you? That would be tough, because dogs say woof, 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 woof. I don't think he knows how to moo. Who said moo? Hen, did you? No such luck. Hen said cluck, 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 cluck. I was feeling so sad, I wanted to cry, when a black and white cow came walking by. Do you know what she said? I think you do. Let's say it together. The cow said, moo. Oh, that was awesome. I loved hearing your moos. Hey, thanks for playing.
Miss Tracy, this second book is about something I bet you never thought of. This book is called The Cow Loves Cookies.
Oh, I love cookies too.
And it's by Karma Wilson. And it's illustrated by Marcellus Hall. And it's brought to us by Margaret K. McElderry. That's a fun name. Books from New York, London, Toronto, and Sydney. Whenever the farmer feeds the horse, oh, he's pretty strong. He feeds the horse hay, of course. The horse just loves to nibble hay. He eats it every single day. But the cow loves cookies. Farmer knows what chickens need. He always gives them chicken feed. They scratch and cluck and peck all day. They love their feed. The horse loves hay, but the cow loves cookies. The farmer feeds the geese each morn. He always gives them sweet cracked corn. They honk for joy and flap their wings. They love the corn that farmer brings. Got the kitty in there too. Hay for horses? Yes, indeed. Give those chickens chicken feed. Corn for geese. They love it so. But when it comes to cows, we know that the cow loves cookies. When farmer feeds the hogs their slop, they love to eat the gooey glop. They oink and snort and grunt with glee. They eat like pigs, it seems to me. Of course, we know the horse loves hay, and chickens love their feed each day. Geese love corn, as all geese should. The pigs think slop is mighty good. But cow would never eat that stuff. You couldn't pay that cow enough because the cow loves cookies. Farmer's dog just loves to eat when farmer gives him doggy treats. He gulps and gobbles with delight. He savors every meaty bite. Hay is what the horsey needs. The chickens all eat chicken feed. The geese munch corn, it tastes so fine. The hogs think slop is just divine. The dog adores his doggy treats, but cow would rather eat things sweet. So why does the cow love cookies? She and farmer made a deal, and every day they share a meal. Farmer packs a picnic lunch, and when the two sit down to munch, he takes cookies from a tin, and cow gives milk to dunk them in. Ooh, kitty's happy too. Yum, says farmer. Cow says, moo. Cow is happy. Farmer too. They both love milk and cookies. But the duck loves quackers. And there you know why the cow loves cookies.
Hey, Storytime friends. Grandma Pat,
Yeah,
are you ready to wave a scarf?
I love waving scarves, especially that one.
All right, we will
Thank
hand
you.
Grandma Pat Teacher Missy's favorite green scarf. And did you find your scarf yet? Remember, you can use a scarf or a paper towel or a sock or a washcloth or anything you've got to wave. All right, do you have it now? You know what? I don't think I want to do a scarf sound first. I think I want to, excuse me? Of course you can. Storytime friends, Monkey would like to join us today. Hi, Grandma Pat.
Hi, Monkey.
Oh, Storytime friends. All right, Monkey, you just sit down here. Now, Monkey, we were getting ready to wave a scarf, but I had a better idea. Let's just put our scarf down for a minute and let's do a finger play about cows. Okay? So, I want you to take your hand and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers on your hand. But right now, let's pretend they're not fingers. Let's pretend they're rhinoceroses.
What?
No? Antelope.
What?
What are we talking about today? Cows.
That's
Of
better.
course, cows. Okay, and this is called This Little Cow Eats Grass. Are you ready? Here we go. This little cow eats grass. And you can wiggle your little grass-eating cow, or you can point to it. This little cow eats hay. This little cow looks over his bridge. And this little cow runs away. But this little cow does nothing at all and lies in the field all day. Can you put your cow down? Yeah, he's just sleeping. Want to do it again? Okay, here we go. This little cow eats grass. This little cow eats hay. This little cow looks over his bridge. And this little cow runs away. And this little cow does nothing at all but lie in the fields all day. And there they are. We could cover up our little cow and he could go to sleep. All right, now let's grab your scarf. And the first thing we're going to do is our scarf warm up because we haven't done it in a while. All right, here we go. My scarf goes up, my scarf goes down, my scarf goes around, 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 around. My scarf goes in, my scarf comes out, my scarf flies about, 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 about. Woo! Now when we do that abouts, are you putting it up and down and all around and side to side and circle and square? Can you make a square? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because you can do all of that when your scarf flies about. Let's do it one more time and let's do it fast. Here we go. My scarf goes up, my scarf goes down, my scarf goes around, 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 around. My scarf goes in, my scarf comes out, my scarf flies about, 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 about. Woo! Oh, that was a fast flying scarf. Now we are going to do a new song. We've never done this one, and it's called Moo Moo Brown Cow. And we are going to talk about all the different ways that you can use milk that we get from a cow. Here we go. Moo moo brown cow, have you milk for me? Yes sir, as tasty as can be. Turn it into butter, make it into cheese, freeze it into ice cream, or drink it as you please. Moo moo brown cow, have you milk for me? Yes sir, as tasty as can be. That was awesome. Do you want to do it again? Did you hear all the different things we could use milk for? We turned it into butter. We made it into cheese. We froze it into ice cream. And we just drank it as we pleased. Should we try it again? Okay, here we go. Moo moo brown cow, have you milk for me? Yes sir, as tasty as can be. Turn it into butter, make it into cheese, freeze it into ice cream, or drink it as you please. Moo moo brown cow, have you milk for me? Yes, sir, as tasty as can be. That was awesome.
That made me hungry.
Hey, thanks for playing. Oh, Storytime friends, Grandma Pat,
Yes.
what a great time I had today.
It was fun talking about these critters.
We finally learned who said the sound what? That's right, the sound moo. That is so much fun to say. And it wasn't horse, and it wasn't lamb, and it wasn't dog, and it wasn't cat, and it wasn't chick. Who was it? That's right, the cow said moo. And finally everybody got breakfast. The sun really wasn't late, but we were very concerned about it for a while.
They were so brave.
They were
so brave.
That's right. And it turns out that the cow loves cookies.
I told you the cows love cookies.
And the farmer milked the cow so everybody could have cookies and milk. But now, my friends, I think it's time to say goodbye.
Okay.
Would you sing with us? All right, here we go. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Yes, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Story time is done today. Now it's time to go and play. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. I'm going to have a glass of milk.